Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Hello and good evening, everyone.
Welcome to Let's Talk Livestream.
Welcome back. We're another week in which we speak to those people in our community who are doing it for themselves. And with our support, they will grow and flourish, and we'll be talking about legacy. So
Indeed.
Before we even talk about legacy, we're going to actually introduce you to someone who is young enough to say to us, legacy exists, and I'm going to take care of that. So within that, I'm going to say to you, I'm going to say, welcome to Jordan Hamilton, the co-director of Care by Jords. And that's he'll explain to you what they do. Yeah. But there's a lovely story in that.
Exactly. So shall we bring him in?
Without further ado.
Come on in, Jordan.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Jordan. How are you doing?
Good evening, Jordan. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, not too bad, my darling. Not too bad at all. Lovely to have you on the show. We've been speaking for a little while now, haven't we, me and you, Jordan? To try and get you on. It has been really busy.
Man's been hectic, man's been busy, and you know, we're happy for that. Yeah? We're happy for that we have to chase them to find them, because that means they're busy, and it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so how's things with you?
Great, yeah, great. Everything's been fantastic. This year's going quick, and I can say things are developing for everything's on the right path. So, yeah, perfect.
Okay, so now let's talk about you, and we'll talk about the products in a moment. So, where are you from? Because I heard the accent. Yeah.
Let people
where
know.
Are you from?
I'm from
what's the education?
Birmingham, yeah. So the second city.
Yeah, that's true. It is, the second city.
Yeah. And so, with that being said, where were you educated?
So I went to a school called Hall Green. So yeah, went there, and then after that, I was educated in life. So the University of Life.
There you go.
Okay, well, you know what? With what you're doing there, that education seems to be paying through. So
thank you.
So let's talk about what it is that you do and what is your business.
Okay, great. So our business is natural and organic skincare. So it was founded by me and my mom. And the whole emphasis of our business, what it really boils down to is to care for others by loving yourself. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And it was based off a lesson that my mom taught me, that she loved me by showing me how to love myself. And that's what it's about.
Wow.
Well, that is a nice way to start a business, and the reasonings behind it. Yeah, indeed.
So wait a minute. So mom did all the ingredients.
Well, she started off
baby with it.
She's the expert. She was the expert at first.
Okay. Yeah.
And then our first product, that was all her doing. Our lotion, and that's probably the one that I love. That one because that's one that we really spent a lot of time together working on, and it's just like a really, really great bonding experience between me and her. And I think that the product's so loved because people can feel that love that we've got for each other, and the care that she had for me in the product. So
was it a body lotion? Is it a body lotion or face?
Literally, it's all in one, because that's what a lot of people want. They want something that they can just cover their body in head to toe. And everyone comments on, anyone that uses it, they comment on how soft their skin is straight away, how it's not greasy, and how great it smells. So
So what's that one called?
Hydrating face and body lotion.
Oh, okay.
Seems like we're gonna have to
I'm gonna have to, yes, definitely. But how did you, as you said, going back to you and your mum actually starting with that particular product? What was mum's vision behind that, and how did she start sourcing those products and so on?
So
my mom, for you.
sorry for interrupting. My mum's always treated people like with alternative therapies. So she's been a homeopath since before I was born.
Okay.
She's treated people with natural remedies. She's cured like hormonal acne, psoriasis. So many. She cured my eczema when I was young as well.
Yeah.
So she's that's her background. And then basically it come to a point, basically the stars aligned, and it just happened that I needed some treatment and we just worked together on it. And yeah, like there's a lot more behind that, but there was a lot of time, like different things happened that opened a door.
Experiments and everything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I was going to ask you that because the love she showed you was based on the care that she had for you, and being that's her natural ability to actually look at what is going wrong and to provide you with something that can take care of your needs, automatically goes into another business. But it first starts from the love to protect you, to give you the best that you could get. That is absolutely fabulous. I mean, many people start businesses on many different, currencies and everything else. But the one thing that your mom actually did was to start the business, not as a business, but as a cure, as a remedy for your ailments.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you guys have just brought it to the next level.
And how long did it take from start to from inception
to make that first product?
The first product, yeah.
Ooh, that probably took almost a year really to get it right. Like it took so long. Like we was learning a lot, and there was things that we'd try, and then, as you know, with like products as well, something could work for the first month, and then the stability of it isn't perfect. So then we had to really understand the science of it, and it was a whole journey. Like it was a really great journey. Like in the early days, before we even started selling the products, I was doing a lot of research, and I got invited to go on to the BBC to discuss harmful ingredients in skincare. Right. So I did a documentary with them, and then where I went to a laboratory, spoke to a skincare expert, someone that actually produces them. And then they came back to me in the end to see me making products.
Wow!
And these times, I was just making it in the kitchen here, and putting it in like an old like jar or something. So, like,
what you can find? What you can find?
Pouring it out of a Pyrex jug, and it's like when I look back, I'm thinking, wow, that is crazy. So,
wow. So sorry for now. So. Now let's go forward. Where are you now in terms of the production stage? What do? You have all the equipment, everything's
got all the equipment. So we've got actual filling machines, everything. So we've got our own. We've just moved into a new unit, so we've got loads of space now to actually stock the ingredients, stock the products, stock the ingredients. Which was causing problems like with selling out, and I don't like selling out. Because our customers will message me and they'll say, like, what am I meant to do? For 2 weeks, I haven't got your cream. That hurts me.
Man's got an addiction. You got people on addictions.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's great. Like now we'll be able to ramp up everything and really put our foot on the gas, help more people. And that's what it's about.
In terms of production, what do you actually see yourself producing over, let's say, a span of a year? What do you see? How much do you see yourself production-wise?
In a year's time, like how many units do we? Well, by the end of the year, we're going to be doing thousands a month. So at this moment, like production-wise, we make thousands, but not. Not of every product. So it may just be a few hundred and so on. But by the end of the year, I want to be in the thousands of each product. Yeah,
that's good. And how many products do you currently have now in your line?
Stock. Yeah.
So we've got 5 products, but there's a few different SKUs because we do refills.
Yeah.
So each of the products, I've got one here. So this is our jar. This is like the jar for the lotion.
Yeah, turn it up.
Turn the label up. Turn the label
It's
up.
actually made out of glass. So it's a black. Just trying to get the camera.
Yeah, you're good at it.
It's made out of glass. So we actually sell a refill for this as well.
Wait. That is made out of glass.
Yeah, this is glass.
Okay, right. So, and you got the refill.
So that's the refill.
Yeah. So once people have this, they order the refills.
Nice.
And that's for all of the products.
Okay.
Nice.
All of the products have refill pouches.
Okay.
When did you come up with that idea? Was that always the case, or you're looking at the environment and seeing how you can actually sustain...
Yeah, looking at the environment. I think a lot of it was a personal thing for me because like a lot of the time I miss so many deliveries. Like it's just ridiculous. And with the pouches, the postman, whoever's delivering, should be able to fit this through your letterbox.
Okay, that's a good thing.
That was the main thing. Like I miss so many deliveries, and I can't deal with.
Yeah, because you couldn't put it through the letterbox and then it drop and break and so on.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
So that's a very good,
behind the pouches.
That's a very good idea for people to understand that when you're doing your business, you got to look at the little things that just don't pop up until the last minute.
Exactly.
If you have something that's made out of glass, how are you going to deliver it? Because if it's too big, you can't put it through the letterbox.
Exactly.
And if you can put it through the letterbox, chances are it's going to bounce and break, and then nobody's going to say that they're happy with your delivery. Yeah. So, I like that idea. Yeah. Would you consider doing your glass thing in plastic?
Well, we was going to do it in plastic, but
or a different substance.
Just the way that I've been raised, we don't use too many plastics. We try to avoid plastic because of the toxins that they release after a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So may I ask you, in terms of Mum, what is her next plan for you? Because I know you two are working hard together. What's her plan?
Her plan.
We'll hear about yours next, but yours will be after hers.
So what the plan is, just we want to make we've got a lot of products that are coming out soon. New products that are coming out soon, and we're just really planning to really work on the community side of things. Just really, we do quite a bit for charity at the moment, so that's probably going to be at the forefront of what my mom's going to be leading as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So last month every month we try to give a percentage of the products that we make to charity. So last month we gave I can't remember, I think it was over £1,000 worth of products to a women's shelter in Birmingham.
Okay.
So we're just trying to keep that going and give as we grow.
Yeah.
Are you making sample pouches, or you making?
We did used to do sample pouches, but it was just at the time it was causing too much production problems. But with the move, that's something that we're going to be going back into. Yeah, but if people do sign up to our mailing list, they do have the option to get a free product at first. So they should get the opportunity to get a free product. All they have to do is pay for shipping.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit more later on. Yeah. Okay. But coming back to the products and so on. So obviously, within the last, how long has the business been going, to be honest with you?
Sorry, 1 second. I missed that.
How long has the business been going?
Running? Yeah.
Been going.
Okay, so it's been going since 2018. So it's quite a few years now, say 4 years coming up to now. And at first, I think we had so much learning to do. Even now, I realised I don't know nothing almost.
Well,
it's a lot of learning.
Yeah.
And it might be weird to say this, but I think it takes a lot to really. Sometimes you might run a business, and sometimes people might think you're weird, but you have so many doubts in even the thing that you're selling, and then it takes a while for you to really have complete faith. And sometimes that faith only comes by seeing people use it and seeing the results. And I'm in a place now where I've seen countless results. Like, even a lot of the time I can't go out or see people without someone saying what the products have done for them, how great it is, or like they haven't used my products for a while and they can feel the difference. Now I'm in a place where I have complete faith that, like, we entered a competition, a skincare competition. It was I think it was women's health and beauty, something like that. Anyway, 2021, and I entered the competition, and sometimes because we're competing against proper like big brands like Burt's Bees, Hills Yard, like big cosmetic brands, and I don't know, like sometimes I might have that self-belief or arrogance that I think we're gonna win, but inside you have that doubt that there's no chance we're gonna win.
Humble person.
But then, like, when I got the shortlist and I saw that we weren't nominated for like every single prize that I entered, I was devastated. Because like I got to that point where I was like, I know my products are better. And then I was sitting at my brother's house and I forgot that it was the actual award ceremony. So I was sitting at my brother's house, and because it was COVID, but it was just when everything was getting lifted. But I was sitting at my brother's house and I was looking at my phone, and I got a notification, and it said winner of the best skincare range, Care by Jords. And I looked at it twice, and I was thinking, what's this? Then I realised, I was like, the award ceremony's today. Then next thing I know, like, I had tears in my eyes. I was thinking, this is actually some recognition, not just from customers, because obviously I love my customers, but it's like recognition from outside. The industry kind of established. And it was like, what on earth? Like, we've actually created something, and it's getting some validation from other people. I'm not saying that's what we're in it for, really. Like, I kind of feel like I understand what business is. And business is like the validation of an idea, because this is all my idea, like mine and my mom's ideas. And if people buy the products, that's them validating our idea. That's them saying, you know what, you're onto something here. And that just kind of made me well up. And I'm not really an emotional person. I think I am sometimes. Like, I used to watch Long Lost Family prior to that. But I'm not an emotional person, and I do my looks. So.
There's nothing wrong with that, Jordan. And that is such a really powerful thing that you said there, right? Which is, it is always hard in business because you do doubt yourself as much as
the product is good.
Or they say the product is good, or yes, I can go forward believing what you do. Of course you do, but you still have those niggling doubts at the back. So the mere fact that you've said that and you've voiced that, tells everybody you could be high up in been successful for many, many years or just starting. It's okay to have those feelings so long as you try and push through and come out the other side, which you have done now.
It's clear that you recognize that you've done something. You've got the validation by people coming back. But one of the biggest thing about it is that you've actually got people cussing you, telling you, what am I going to do if I don't get my product? So, in essence, what you've done is you've created something they have repeat custom, and that is more validation, even more so than the one-off testers. I tried it, it was cool, and that was it. You've got people complaining, what am I going to do if I don't get my things? So it's really good.
So how did you, obviously with your customers now loving the product, how did you deal with the distribution side of it initially?
So initially it was hectic. I was working hard, so I'd be working like 8 till 6 in my job at the time. So I'd be working 8 till 6, get home, package the orders, send them out, try to get them out the same day. If not, it'd be like 7 a.m. the next day, the next morning, and I'd literally be up until 2, 3, sometimes even 4, just packaging orders. Like at hectic times, it was crazy. Like sometimes I almost dread the orders coming. Like,
give me a break, just one break.
Yeah,
exactly. I'd almost be dreading it, but then it's like, then you don't want to let go of that momentum, because if you've got momentum, you can't. It's easy to stop, but it's so hard to start and get that ball rolling.
Yeah.
And so I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing all of it and like seeing everything and growing and being able to say I actually know how to do every single part of this business.
Okay. So, now that is one of the areas that has never really been spoken about. Many people are in business, but they don't know all aspects of the business, and so that minute part that you haven't, taken initiative to learn about, that's the one that will always hold you back, because there's always that moment where you need that area of expertise and you haven't got it because you haven't learned about it. So you have taken the time to learn everything about your business. Have you been? How many people do you have working with you?
So at the moment, it's got 3 people, and then we have we outsource a few things as well. So I have a few freelancers we work with.
Good.
Okay. Good. All right. So how many products have you got now? Yeah.
It's still the 5, but we'll be releasing another one 100% later this year, and that one. So basically, with all of our products have roots in the Black community. So like all of the ingredients are ingredients that we're familiar with, like as people. So like rose water, a lot of people grew up using rose water. Different ingredients like the castor oil, stuff like that, and we're just going to stick to that route going forward and really like bring back some stuff that some ingredients people probably have forgotten about, and stuff that we know are great for our bodies, and stuff that cure illnesses. But,
can you name a couple of the illnesses that your products do service to cure
or help to try and aid?
So number one thing is doing this. I learned that a lot of Black people, actually Black children predominantly, suffer with eczema more so than other ethnicities, and one of the main areas that our products do solve is dry skin. So a lot of people will say, like, if they have a dry patch and they've used our products, especially the cream or one of the oils on it, they don't have dry skin in that area ever again, and it's crazy.
How long does that take?
What one of the products is that?
That's a lotion. Like literally, it's a magic product. It's magic. But then the soap that we've created recently, the black soap, so we sell African black soap, and I can say hands down that that's the best black soap you're ever gonna get. Like I don't even need to try another black soap. That might sound arrogant, but I know like this black soap isn't because a lot of people use a black soap and it strips their skin and then they end up breaking out, or some people it ruins their skin period. But our black soap, you use it and your skin feels like, whilst you're using it, your skin feels amazing. Like your skin starts feeling soft, it lathers up amazingly. Like I get excited thinking about it, and that one was a tricky one to make because traditionally with the black soap it is a funny one, and some people may find when they do have black soaps they start molding and there's different issues with them. So we just had to really get into the science of it and just improve on what there is, and that's our philosophy. We just want to take ingredients that we know and improve them. So like say with one of our oils, castor oil, a lot of people love castor oil using it, but when you're using it sometimes it's too thick, and the consistency just to really get it around into your hair or wherever you're using it can become a problem. So we actually made it a little bit thinner by adding different ingredients to it. Everything's natural, and that product's amazing. Like how it soaks into the skin, and it doesn't feel greasy. Like once you apply it on, you don't feel like you're just covered in oil.
Okay.
Anyone that's listening, you can go onto the website now and have a look, www.carebyjords.com, and you'll be able to see the whole range of products there. Okay. And as Jordan said, I would say to you, try them out. You know what I mean? Go and order one, and it might help you. And for anyone that is watching, tell your friends that Jordan from Care by Jords is on. If they want to learn more about the products and the business as a whole that he started with his mum. All right. So if you're listening now and you've got friends that you think might benefit from this and knowing the products, tell them to join us on our YouTube channel. Yeah, blackbusinessrecommendation.com. And
that's where you'll
be able
find
to see
all
us
the
live
information
streaming.
we're live
right
streaming,
now.
so you'll be able to see us live and direct.
Okay.
Those who are not users of Facebook. So we've tried to make sure that everyone actually can access the information.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, Jordan, what do you think is the most important thing about being in business for you?
The most important thing about being in business? That's a really good one. I think with business, like I've heard people say it before, and I believe this is like the real truth, God's honest truth. Business is like a massive personal development course. Like you have to face the harsh realities of who you are, and not only that, you have to really assess yourself and be analytical of yourself. And sometimes it's hard to, like, you make a decision or an assumption, and in business you're making assumptions and you're hoping that people will buy into what you believe, and then sometimes you have to be able to willing to throw away your idea and then bring something new. And I think that's a hard part of business, being able to pivot but still stay on the same course. So like sometimes you might create a post or something or do something and nobody's liking it or no one's buying a product or something, and you have to be able to let go of that product or let go of that type of post and create a new format or create a new product, or even simply, it could just be simple as changing the name, but you have to be able to let go of something that you've invested in, and that's very hard. Another thing that I would say,
you have to be brave as well.
Exactly.
You have to be brave as well.
You have to be brave. Like, you have to be brave. You have to. It's all about action. So you have to be. You have to just put yourself out there, like non-stop, all the time, and then I think what I've learned recently, even more so, is the levels to business. Like there are levels to this thing. Like it's not even a joke. Like, and the strategic levels where some people are at, and their ability to execute on their strategy is amazing. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now, really trying to understand how to strategize and how to best implement what we've got planned.
Okay. I mean, you see,
that is
as you say that,
isn't it?
That is really good because you actually look at yourself first. So you know, being analytical about yourself is a very difficult thing because you have to be absolutely truthful about things that represent you, who you are. Understanding that is that relationship.
Exactly.
And once you've got that relationship with yourself, you're able to understand who you are, what you represent. You can then ask yourself the questions, the hurtful questions that you can find the answer to. Being reflective. It's really a good idea. You know.
And how did, for you, how did you overcome the thought of having an idea for a product and thinking it's...
Sorry, just went quiet again. Sorry.
Oh, maybe it's the line. How did you get over the feeling of when you thought of a product and then decided actually that's really not the way to go, and having the strength and bravery to say, do you know what, I'm going to let that one go and start again? You know, how did you navigate?
Hard, that one is, because sometimes you won't even know. Like, you could say that you're being like, you're trying to critique yourself, But as you know, like sometimes when you write a sentence or write a paragraph, you could read it 5 times and not see the spelling mistakes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, like,
Yeah.
it's one of those ones you have to.
Don't shoot.
That's
Don't
my
shoot.
life.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you need someone like that's why you guys. It's beautiful. You got a great team there, isn't it? But you need someone there with you that can actually look at what you're doing, look over your shoulder, and say that's not right. Because sometimes you could try and honestly try to analyze it, but you just can't see it because you're too close.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, you
and
do
then,
need that separation.
Exactly. And then I think another part of it is you have to slightly be a bit delusional in business. I think you have to quite slightly be like ignore the reality of things and just have complete faith in yourself, even when things go wrong, and almost brush off every setback. So like when it's that product didn't sell, oh, it don't matter because we're still amazing. Like you have to have that type of attitude.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
it's hard to have that attitude when your ego's getting knocked or dented.
So everybody, we do say to you to bring your notepad and pen.
Absolutely.
You're listening to a young guy that is in business now doing it, okay? And he's still talking about some of the hurdles that he's had to overcome and he's still overcoming, and how he's navigating them. And I'm sure for me anyway that it's an inspiration to us.
Absolutely.
Listening to you, Jordan, honestly.
Absolutely.
Because you just
thank you, appreciate that.
And by doing that, I'm hoping, or we're hoping, that that's going to help somebody else. If any of our viewers are watching, if you would like to ask Jordan a question in terms of the products and where you find them and what might be good for certain things, please put them in the chat and we'll
pass them on.
We will see if we can. You've got time here today to go through any of them as to where you can find them or what products might be good for you.
Okay.
All right.
Now, in terms of the marketing and the sales, as you said, you're doing local marketing for the moment. Have you thought of expanding your marketing to help you develop your product?
Oh, that was before initially. Like now we get sales all over the world. Like we have sales in America, all over Europe, Italy, Belgium, everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think word by mouth is still the way to go?
Yeah.
It is word by mouth. Like no matter what, it's just that it's transcended like to social media. No matter what, it's still the community. And you don't need, what I'm learning more now is that you don't need millions of people to make a million pound business.
Yeah.
You could start off with just a few hundred people that really believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's more important to really understand what it is that's driving your business and what it is sometimes like, and that's why like when I did start the business, when we did start the business, the whole idea was it to be a family thing. And the package, everything, sometimes right, you have to kind of tilt and move and sway and that's, sorry, I've lost the question. If you could ask it again.
No, that's fine. It's just
it was about the marketing and how do you go about
word of mouth still,
word of mouth is key, because like I can tell sometimes we'll have orders and it'll be from 5 different locations, but they've all ordered the exact same products at the same within the same hour. So it's like I know that's word of mouth. So and a lot of our customers, it's because they've been recommended. Word of mouth is still everything.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put a question up there that's come through. Okay, somebody has asked, where can they get the soap?
Okay, so if you go onto our Facebook page, there should be some links to our website. I would be quick because we're literally down to the last few. And it's going to sell out. So, and then the restock date's not going to be for probably about 3 weeks.
Right.
So, because you just had a restock on the 23rd. Was it the 20th?
Yeah.
21st of this month.
Yeah, 21st.
Yeah.
And
So
that one we actually made, that was probably like the record amount that we've actually made. So, yeah, literally, I'd go get it because when people buy it, they buy in bulk. They'll buy like 8 bars at a time, 5 bars at a time. And some people call it black gold. So, yeah.
Okay, good. Next question. My daughter, this is another member. My daughter and granddaughter has eczema. Do you have anything for their skin type?
Yeah. So I would start off with our hydrating face and body lotion and our cleansing oil. So with a cleansing oil, just use that instead of soaps. So you can actually use it in the bath and it's not going to aggravate the skin. So you just like massage it onto the skin and it'll take away the dirt. So that the whole idea of a cleansing oil like is that the dirt on our skin is all oil based.
Yeah.
So when you're using water and oil don't mix. So to get the dirt off your skin, it's best to use the oil. And then the way that we formulated our oil, as soon as you add water onto it, it emulsifies and it'll fall off your skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, literally you can bathe with it, just rub it on every part of your skin and wash it.
So, as a coward, does it sting?
Pardon? Does it sting?
Does it sting?
Nothing in our range stings. Literally, I've got the most sensitive skin, like, and when I mean, my legs was black, like black with eczema, like growing up, and then my mum got rid of that, and like even till this day, if I eat certain foods, I'll have a flare up. So I have to be careful, and everyone that I know is like a lot of the people got sensitive skin, and they cover their bodies in it head to toe.
Okay.
Good.
So again, I will share the website which is on there, www.carebyjords.com, or go to his Facebook page.
It's very interesting. There's lots of products, and I like your combinations. Yeah, because that's almost like a complete care kit, which I love.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good. So people go onto the website, have a look around, go onto the Facebook, and you can actually see what's going on there.
And if you're in Birmingham, where can people find you?
They can find us. It's 226-234 Bar Street. And we've got a few things that we're working on. So hopefully later in the year we'll actually be offering treatments. So we've got a few things that we're working on soon.
Brilliant. No, that is really good. That is really cool. Good to hear. So moving forward, you've got products coming, the business is growing. What next for Care by Jords?
What next? The next focus is just focusing on growing a business. Just helping people, not only with the products, but helping people in general. And like I said, the whole point of the business is to care for others by loving yourself. And we just want to help people love themselves, because for me, like in my life, I feel like every bad decision or anything that I've done in life was because I didn't love myself. And I find that a lot of people find themselves in bad situations because they don't really love themselves. And I love it when someone told me before, they said, like, I'm selfish. They said, I'm selfish. Like, I don't care. And what they meant by they're selfish is that if they're selfish, they will love their children to the fullest, because that's the most selfish thing you can do. They will do their best at work. They will do everything because that they're going to live a better life if they live that way. So sometimes it's like to truly help people, you just have to help yourself.
I believe that too. You know, I mean, what you're doing there, if you weren't doing it, you wouldn't be able to give away £1,000 worth of goods to people who are in need. So you having to take care of yourself first means that you're healthy enough to take care of others. Whether that be financial or just verbally, or put them in the right direction. That's all the same thing. So congratulations to you.
And also as well, Jordan, obviously reading up a little bit about you.
She's been stalking you.
She's
been stalking you.
Just doing a little bit of homework. Is that obviously through starting the business as well, you did it to as well to build on your confidence as well. Tell me a bit more about that. Was that just for you or for mum as well, or?
I can delve into it like it's a whole nother story. So,
we got some time, so you can cut us in. We might get part two next time.
I think people knowing the human element, human side of people behind the businesses that they love, who people have shown here today, all right, and lauded all your products that you and your mum have done. I think you telling us, a bit behind your story, you know what I mean, is the way to go. And plus as well, we're very interested.
So I don't usually talk about this much because it's just not something that I like to promote, or I have talked about it in the past. But
can I say something to you now?
Yeah.
If you're not comfortable with talking about it, let's move on.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I'm comfortable with talking about it.
You understand?
It's just something that I don't usually associate, like, but it does help people when I talk about it. So before we created Care by Jords, I was in prison. So I was in prison for 3 years.
Okay.
From 18 to 22. Mm-hmm. So I got out while I was 3.5 years. And that's where I had all my self-reflection and really started to understand myself. And I came out on a Friday. I was working from a Monday, and I literally since then I've been working. Wow. So I turned my life around, and then I got injured and I had to stop working. So I got RSI, had to stop working, put it in there, stop everything. And that was like my world was just crumbling then. Mm. And then obviously then it was like people say like the streets is calling and like songs and stuff like that. And it was literally like that. Like people are trying to get me to come back into that type of lifestyle. Yeah. But because of my mom was always there for me, and she was like, Jordan, like, I believe in you, and like nothing's like a mother's love, and she always had that confidence and faith in me. And it was that through that period, like I was going through so much, like I was trying to get jobs, and literally I'll say for 6 weeks straight, I had about 5 to 6 interviews a week, and every single one I got knocked back. Yeah. And I think people don't understand that feeling. Like I would literally put on a suit and tie, go to the interview, and they would just turn me away. And I was going through it at that time. My confidence was low. I felt like I was worth nothing. I had no money. And my mom just believed in me. She started making the products for me to make me feel better about myself then. Yeah. And that's how it started. She started making the products then at that time. Yeah. And then that made me feel more confident. So I was putting on the products, putting on the cream, and I'd open the door and I'd feel confident. I'd be like, yes, let's go do this. Let's go get this job, Jordan. And then I went and I actually got a job. Well, I didn't get a job straight away. I got one, and then they rang me back to say they can't employ me. And that was like...
But it's a start. It gives you a glimpse.
There you go.
Exactly, it gave me a glimpse.
Yeah.
So I was like, I grabbed it and I didn't let go. And then I got one. And literally I was like, from there, it was like amazing. I was like, people were asking me from my past life, like, how did I manage to get a job and stuff like that. And I put it all down to the confidence that my mom gave me and the ability to actually love myself that she taught me then as well. I was going through probably one of my darkest periods, like where I didn't have anything to even say validate my self-confidence. And so that's where the confidence thing comes from. And that was like the main thing. Like at that time, I really believe that confidence was the reason that I ended up going to prison and a lot of other things.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I need to dedicate myself and my life, no matter what I do in business, in personal life, and anything, to improving people's confidence. Like, I don't really like making jokes about people. Like, sometimes I make, but my mum's always taught me, like, you never call someone fat, you never call someone this, you never call someone that, because confidence is the hardest thing to build and the easiest thing to break. And yeah, that's how the whole confidence thing come about.
You know what, and that is where you know, I commend you, because you know, that confidence thing, once you build it, once you get it, once you even taste a little bit of it, that it boosts you to the next level. For you to be able to have confidence within yourself to do something, and you know, not feel that, you know, you have to prove anything to anybody. It's just for you yourself to do what you need to do for yourself. That is absolutely the worst.
You're an inspiration.
The best thing that can happen.
And we are so happy for you. You are an inspiration to a lot of people.
Thank you.
You know, they say that you don't realize it, or you don't know it, or you may not think it, but you are, right? Because you don't know the story that you've just told there.
Many people will pick it up.
And who that's going to touch.
Because remember,
and inspire them to go forward.
Your point in life, you were at the lowest. You came out, you then tried to do something positive. Still, you were still fighting the case.
Exactly.
And now your mother, her wonderful self, saw that there was something that you would do together. Your bond will never be broken.
Never.
You know?
Right?
So,
and you just keep moving forward, because this shows anybody, when you put your mind to something, all right, you can achieve it.
You can achieve it.
Right? He's in front of you here right now. Right. So as I said, you know, notepad and pens. There's a lot to learn from Jordan here today.
Okay, now.
So let's move on from that. Thank you for sharing, my dear. And you know what? You have inspired many people. All right. And that's what I'm gonna leave on that one with. You've inspired me this evening.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Now we're going to say something about a little gift that Jordan has said that we can actually provide.
Yes, let's come back to that. Yeah, Jordan, do you want to sort of explain, or?
And you can
I'll go with it. So thanks to Huw and Lorraine, we've actually arranged a little giveaway for all of you guys. So we're going to give away £50 worth of our handmade skincare products to a lucky winner today. Well, actually, we'll just make it 3 lucky winners. So we'll give it free gifts to 3 of your followers. So there's the link that Lorraine will be putting into, I think, the comments.
He's typing away feverishly.
So yeah, she's going to put it in the comments. Click on the link, enter your details, and then tomorrow I'll arrange with Lorraine and Huw the announcement of who the winner is.
Okay,
that would be brilliant.
No problem at all. We'll put that in the group, and the people that know, and they will see who the winners are.
There you go. That's if you click on the link that I've.
But that doesn't mean that you leave us right now just because you got the link. You know, some people say, "Yeah, give me that link." Done. Miss it.
I'm in for a chance to win some product.
Listen,
skincare products.
It's been wonderful speaking to you, and you know, I'm going to visit because I'm going to get some of those care products myself. Yeah, because man needs to start rubbing up the right kind of.
Can you help him out, Jordan?
Listen,
we're here anytime.
I'm there, man. I'm gonna change my soaps.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking this week that we need to change our soaps.
Exactly.
So I'm done with the usual ones we always were buying.
Yeah.
We're gonna go black now. We're gonna go black on the soaps now. It's good to go.
Nah, you'll love it.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. So, how we like to always sort of wrap up is, you know, what legacy?
What do you determine to be your legacy? What do you want to leave behind?
Is in the business or just personally?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Business wise, like I've got a grand plan, like, and I want to use everything that I learn now and incorporate that into other people's businesses, hopefully. And I just want to create, like, I always see it as this way. Like, I see the Black community, we haven't got so many traditions per se at the moment. Like, and I think that this is like our opportunity to create so much for the future. Like, we can almost dictate what the next generations are going to be doing. And with business, I think we can educate ourselves so that people grow up with that in mind, and they take the power that business has, and they solve all of the problems that the Black community faces using business. For example, just things like that, like just solving so many problems, like youth on the street to food to even diabetes and problems that we all face. So I think all of those things could be solved by a group of businesses that focus on just healing the Black community.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
personally,
we're that. Yeah.
And now what
I just want to.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just thinking in my head. I was thinking how to work it. Personally, I want to be like, when it comes to like the end of my time or whatever, when I'm not here, I want people that don't know me, but like that don't know anything about me, but like they'll see me and just be like, oh, I met him once and he helped me with that. Like I met him once and my car broke down and he did this, and I don't want my family to know. I don't want anyone to know. I just want like someone to, like my son, to bump into someone and be like, oh, I've seen that picture of him before. He helped me. Do you know what I mean? I just want I want to have that type of legacy, that there's untold things, untold good deeds that I've done
absolutely.
in life.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
That's a nice legacy to leave.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, the deeds that you do. You know what I mean?
We'll come back.
But no,
it's been wonderful
speaking
to you.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it as well. Thank you.
We'll be casing you up, making sure that we publicize what you're doing, letting people know what's happening, what developments there are, and when you start to do you said you're going to do
the new products,
and
new products are going to be products, treatments,
and the treatments. Yeah, we'll be coming to interview you at the place for the treatments. Make sure.
Definitely, you guys are welcome.
Yeah, in Birmingham. Yeah, we will be doing our trips soon enough. But yeah, so that would be a pleasure. And next time it would be lovely to have Mum as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on board.
Yeah, so why you never invite her? What to you? Mother's Day, you never invite her.
Businesswoman.
Yeah, my mum, she's a delegator now. She just tells me to go and do things. So.
She delegates to you.
She sent you out there. Go out there. Go.
All
power to you, Mum. All power to you, Mum. Very, very much all power to you.
Well, say hello to your mum from us. And it's a pleasure speaking with you. Continue the great work that the both of you are doing, and spread your message, spread your story, because it is an inspirational one.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show, right, that nothing can hold us back. Nothing. Okay. And you just keep it moving forward.
Keep it real.
We're sure that, the next time we interview, you'll be, completely
executive from the Barbados. He's lounging in Barbados.
Exactly.
That's a dream.
But yeah, so everybody, if you're watching the competition, or or the chance to win £50 worth of Care by Chores products, do go to the link that's been shared. Just complete that, okay, and be in a chance. And it's open until, tell them again, Jordan. It's open until when?
Tomorrow, yeah. So tomorrow noon.
Tomorrow noon.
Okay.
Yeah, and 3 lucky winners will get a share.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So don't forget to go on, click on the link, and as they say, you've got to be
good luck
to win it, and good luck. All right.
Personally, me going to win it.
But Jordan, thank you very much indeed for your time. It's been a pleasure speaking.
And just
with
one
you,
thing,
honestly.
sorry. I just want to say thank you guys, and you guys, both of you, are doing a wonderful thing here. So yeah, it's brilliant to see, and brilliant to see how you guys have grown as well.
Thank you so much, my darling.
Thank you so much. You take care. Blessings to you always.
Look after yourself. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, wow.
Well, that was wonderful. Now, if you're looking at your care products, yeah, you know where to go. They're all natural, so you know that you can actually do that. But you know what? He spoke about something in his own growth.
Yeah.
It was about the marketing and how he did his sales. Now, what we've actually done is we've teamed up with Asari St. Hill, yeah, Action Coaching. He's been doing this for about 10 years. Well, he's 20 years and 10 years as one of the higher people in terms of doing that training, personal training for you to grow as a business. And what we've done is he's got a course that you're paying a quarter the price. He's a qualified business consultant, and he's giving you the course for a quarter of the price. So all you have to do is we will put the course back onto the group at the top. So we want people to join in because this is really a good offer, and there are many areas that you can actually learn from. It's actually called Powerful Sales and Marketing Strategies, and it's only for £49. So it was £199. For Black Business Recommendation members, it's £49. It's on I believe it's on the 4th of
the 4th of April.
4th of
okay,
April.
And it's at a convenient time for you, 6:30 till 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
we'll share that again, and you can sign up for that. But based on what Jordan has, you've heard him speak about this evening. Hopefully, this should be able to help you as well get there. All right. But thank you very much for being with us again this evening for yet another chat with another member of BBR,
our community,
and our community doing great things, with his mum Yvonne. All right,
so
and we'll wish them all the best.
We'll be looking out for your businesses. So if any of you want to be interviewed, you can get in touch with it's inquiries at blackbusinessrecommendation.com. That's inquiries at blackbusinessrecommendation.com. Hopefully we'll hear from you soon. Until then, stay blessed, everyone. Take care. Love and respect.
Take care now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.